Yo, what's happening, everybody? Episode 126 of many. It's a beautiful Monday here. I'm actually just walking back from our new warehouse with the PF boys. Some exciting stuff. We're sending 3 of our PF guys. Sorry, I'm hopping right into the episode today. We're sending 3 of our PF guys out to Ohio today. They're going to be out in Ohio for the week. They're actually, sorry, I'm walking out here. I got a semi passing by. We will be doing training out in Ohio. So 3 of our guys, we're sending them out there. They're going to be getting certified through another company for Priority Fitness, so we can actually do more installs for another commercial fitness equipment company, essentially, right? So super excited to do that. When I was, I want to say 21, I think 21, Kyle and I flew out to Washington for like a 3 or 4 day, it was like a 5-day trip, but like a 3 or 4 day training. And it was actually a really good time. You know, we met other people in the industry, and fitness equipment is so like niche. Like, you can't just go out to the bar and talk to people about like fit. Yeah, there's actually a lot of like, you know, whatever your I'm gonna walk this way and hopefully I don't pick up too much wind. Whatever your field is, like whatever your thing is obviously unique to the people you work with, right? Like, you can't just go to the bar, talk about how cool gym equipment is. Not a lot of people are gonna get it, right? So it was cool for us because we went out to Washington and got to meet other people in the industry, and like, you could have the same conversations and like geek out on the same level, right? So I'm excited for our boys to go out to Ohio this week, do some learning, do some training, come back certified. And with our new warehouse, I don't know if I told you guys last episode, we just bought a new forklift, a new used forklift as well. The first nice forklift we've ever owned. So now all the guys on their way out to Ohio are also getting forklift certified. Just like an online course, just to kind of learn a little bit about forklift and all of that. So I'm hoping I'm not picking up too much wind here for you guys. A little breezy outside. But anyways, I've got a couple important thoughts to talk to you guys about. Number one, I was watching this video, maybe some of you guys have seen it. You only have 2 real things to worry about in life, right? And the reason I'm bringing this up, a lot of us get worried in the day-to-day, or we're worried about the money, we're worried about our like, there's things you need to live, I get it. Some of us chase things for the wrong reason, or we want things for status or for image, and you know, you only have so much time on this world, right, on this planet, on this life. And so I want you to maximize your time for what you want in life. Like, you need to, again, have a why, have an understanding, know what you want in life, and you need to go for it, right? Every day wasted is a day you don't get back. Every hour that goes by and you're not doing something about it, right, it's time you don't get back. So I believe, you know, no matter how old you are, it's never too late. You got to find your why, you got to find your passion, you got to do something that you really enjoy doing, and don't waste time. So you only have 2 real things to worry about, and that's whether you're healthy or whether you're sick, right? This pastor was talking about this, and he goes, and if you're healthy, you got nothing to worry about. And if you're sick, you've got 2 things to worry about. And it goes, you know, like whether you're going to get healthy again or whether you're going to get more sick. He goes, if you're going to be healthy again, you ain't got nothing to worry about. And if you're going to get more sick, you got 2 things to worry about. Whether you're going to get better or whether you're going to die, right? And he kind of keeps going on, you know, well, if you're going to get better, you got nothing to worry about. And if you're going to die, you got 2 things to worry about, right? Whether you go to heaven or hell, right? Again, this is a pastor. So the interesting thing, though, is you really only have 2 things to worry about. Whether you're healthy or whether you're sick. And I think this is important because your health, without your health, you have nothing. You can work your entire life for all this money. You can work for this pension. You can break your back, right? You can spend 80 hours a week making somebody else, you know, you can be working for the government, you can be working for the, you know, union, whatever, for somebody else's dream. You need to have a why, you need to have a mission, you need to have a vision, and you need to be hitting your goals. You can work for other people, but what are you building on your own time? And it doesn't have to be a business, your house, your family, like that car you've always wanted. Like, are your dreams lost, or do you have them defined, and are you working towards them, right? One of the things I love doing with my team is sitting down and really understanding, what do you want? What do you want to do? Because whatever you want to do, that's what I want to do now. I want to align our business with your vision so we can work on this together. You can help make this business better. And in turn, this business is going to help you get more towards what you want out of life, right? And I like being that person working with you. So without your health, you have nothing. Like I said, you work your whole life, you get to retire at 65, and now you're not as mobile as you used to be, you're not as young as you used to be, maybe you're more tired, right? You need to put your health first at a young age. And again, no matter your age, I believe you can turn it around and you can still focus on you. But don't work your whole life for retirement. Don't work your whole life for that pension. Don't work your whole life for that promise of something else in the 1 week you get off a year, the 2 weeks you get off a year, or whatever. Make sure you're working for a reason, as in a why. Define what you want. Draw it. Do a vision board, like I've mentioned in the past. Create a vision board every year on where your head's at. What do you want? What kind of car? What kind of house? How big of a family? Do you want a backyard? Do you want to have a grill? You want new tires this year? Like, what do you want? Write that down, visualize it, have it within reach, put it as your phone background, have it in your office hanging up, right? You know, back in school, I think we used to grab the magazines and we'd cut out the images and create the vision board that way. Know why you're doing, what you want out of life, and you need your health. Without your health, you have nothing. Like I said, you have two things to worry about, whether you're sick, whether you're healthy. And if you're healthy, you're all good. If you're going to die, now what? Now what do you think? And what are those regrets? What are those things you wish you had? What are those things you wish you did? Right? So that is my main message for today. I just want you to, share this with somebody who needs to hear this. But I'm going to say it again. Without your health, you have nothing. I always have the vision when I'm 60, when I'm 70, I still want to be able to play with the kids. I want to play catch. I want to be able to run around the yard. I want to be able to wrestle, right? Like, I want to be able to jump off the yacht. That's what I always say. You work up until you get older to have retirement, to have pension, to have money to spend, right? To have the money to get you through the rest of your life. And at a young age, you don't have a lot of like disposable income, right? Money that you can just spend on things and dumb stuff, right? And then you get older. And as you get older, usually your revenue, your income, it gets bigger with each decade, right? Your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. You have more skills. You're more useful. You can do more things. You can accomplish more, generally speaking. So now you're older. Now you can do the dumb shit you want. You can do the vacation, right? But if you're not healthy and you're hobbling around and other people need to help take care of you, that's not going to be the life you want at that age. So if you're young and you're listening to this, focus on you now, build and instill those habits, that routine. I was listening to this video this week and it was going about like time, like this was like a salesman, right? You talk about time objections. And the gym's always a great example, right? I don't have time for that right now. Once I have more time, then I'll come back to the gym. And to his standpoint, it goes, well, you think in the future you're going to be less busy than you are now? Oh yeah. Well, why don't you instill why don't you figure it out now so it's even easier later, right? Like, why don't you figure out the time now to make this a priority? Because later, this will even be easier, right? Like, if you can, his main point is too, it's not a lack of time, it's a lack of priorities, right? Like, it's not a priority for you right now. Even though you're somewhat interested, you've always used that excuse of, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, right? And don't get me wrong, there are definitely extreme cases where dudes are working at 4 a.m. and they're working 12-hour shifts and they're completely dead. But again, in my opinion, if it matters, you got to put it first. So you got to screw up that sleep routine even a little bit more, get up a little bit earlier, work out before you start your 4 a.m. job or whatever, right? Like, it's your routine, it's your time. You just have to budget it better. Everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. And his other thought was this. So you're telling me, like, do you believe there's nobody else on earth that is doing what you're doing and hasn't made it work, right? Like, and your answer usually is, well, no, there's got to be somebody else out there that's more busy or has the same somewhat, roles and responsibilities I do and has managed to make this work, right? So that time objection is usually the biggest one. I don't have time right now. When I have time, I'll do it later. And you don't get time back. So again, you have two things to worry about, whether you're healthy or whether you're sick. And if you're sick, you have two things to worry about, whether you're going to get healthy again or whether you're going to get more sick, right? So think about that, chew on that for the day. I'm just walking back to the restaurant right now. Like I said, I was just walking from the warehouse. I had a little sale today. I actually met another entrepreneur, business owner, 42 years old, up in Wausau area. Another cool story. And he did some due diligence on me and what we were doing, and so he, instead of buying brand new product online from some other business, some other large business, right, buying brand new product, he said, you know what, I'm going to give this young guy a shot and try them. So anyway, super cool. Met with him. On my way back to the warehouse now. The restaurant now. Got to get payroll done and a bunch of other office stuff. But enjoy the weather. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Be the best you can be. Be 1% better every single day. Slowly but surely. Putting yourself first. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.